OG maybe wanted to slow the pace down a little bit, and Liquid wanted to play really fast. But let's see how it does go down, and let's see if there's any interesting fun stuff level 1. It looks like we just have Boxy doing his standard. Buy boots, run, sell, place fast early ward so they get their lanes. And yeah, I'm going to be looking at lanes a lot because Panel was talking about how they really liked all 3. I'm just a little worried about the bottom lane. I'm going to have to see what the Ogre can do with the Monkey King. Yes, the Monkey King, if you're able to stick on the Dawn, can be good, but double melee sometimes can be a bit of a problem when you're playing versus Hoodwink. So I'm going to be looking at bottom lane a lot, personally. Mid, yeah, TA versus Puck should be pretty good for the TA.
I mean, do you like this decision from OG this game to say, you know, we're going to put the TA mid and we're going to get something different for Yuragi and obviously in this case being the Monkey King, so sort of, you know, taking the TA away from the safe lane this time to have this old school matchup?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm not super crazy about it. If BZM is comfortable with like a hero that he wants to play in a game, I usually don't really want to argue with the man. He's super good when he's looking to be active on these. The only thing is the TA is not really that active, so we'll see how he tries to like adapt to it this game, because he will probably look to go for like early shard and stuff versus Puck, but let's see how it goes down. 4-man Boundless.
Yeah, there you go. Nice juicy Boundless to start the game off.
Highest damage done. There you go.
Bounty runes though will fall the favour of Liquid. They'll be able to grab 3 of the 4 here to start things off. I mean, and indeed, as you say, so obviously with BZM playing the TA, he's not necessarily going to be the one that's going to be active. You sort of look at OG's lineup, a kind of who is going to be the one that's going to be active?
Not sure. It's going to have to be a lot up to Chu in the early game, what he's going to be able to make moves with, because Ogre usually just wants to sit with your carry and solidify the lane. So yeah, I feel like a lot of that is going to be on Chu, and game could get stagnant a bit, maybe quick for OG, and Liquid, they are not looking to play stagnant. I mean, they have Nature's Prophet. They're looking to bully towers early. They're looking to surround, have number advantage very early on with that early tower pressure.
For sure. I mean, and talking about this top lane, I mean, what do we expect out of this? Is this just going to be a super chill lane for Mikke? Is there going to be any sort of pressure that OG can put on a Prophet in this laning stage?
Nah, Mikke should be just fine. He's got the backup of an Undying, unless they like really mess up and somehow get tossed under tower, which is what does sometimes happens with Tiny, but I don't think they should with the Treants constantly harassing an Undying. So Mikke should free farm, but Enigma, I think DM should also start to pick up his farm once he gets some levels. Maybe the first few waves might be hard.
We'll see. I mean, I think really, as you touched upon it, it's going to be down to for OG. I mean, we see it in terms of the odds here provided to us by esportsbet.io, our partner. Indeed, they favour Liquid overall. Just about if they're going to be able to buy time and have space for both BZM and Yuragi to kind of get those first 2 items that both of these cores kind of need to be able to do anything right.
Yeah.
They're going to have to try and find space that Liquid might not give to them. We'll see bottom. Set up on a Zai, but he's still got the hammer at the ready. Pulls himself away.
One might have to take a little bit of like a sacrificial route in how they either build or how they look to like move around the map. Otherwise, I feel like they could just get into like this farm fest, where it's like Monkey King wants to farm, Enigma wants to farm, so does TA. So maybe one will take a little bit more of an aggressive early item build. Early Tombstone up top.
I'll see Chu try and grab the wave.
Delete this. Along with Wraith Bands, delete the wave pulling. I want these changes. Look at this. Look at him. Let me just grab the wave. He lost some creeps, though.
He's still taking quite a bit of a beating here from Mikke.
He lost 2 of the creeps.
What, to the camp?
Yeah, the hard camp. Did end up getting
one of them being the range creep. Yep.
So that'll hurt a little bit.
Now we're seeing the CS so far. Down bottom, Zai, 9 for 1.
Should be slowed down. Definitely has a little bit of a tough first few levels versus the Monkey King.
And we've got to see the build. We'll see what build what Yuragi wants to go for this game. You were saying, and you weren't memeing, that this could indeed be another hero you're bringing back the Radiance build on.
I mean, I was kind of memeing. But
okay, you're kind of memeing. I remember the old Radiance sags, you know.
The Thompson build, you know, that Radiance from mid lane. A classic in time. That would be so greedy. If he if he did Radiance,
sure, it's a greedy lineup already.
Yeah, with Enigma and TA, that would be insane. Nice. Zai staying constantly pretty low. He has to be a bit careful down here. Nice last hit. And mid, we are seeing BZM.
Yeah, he's crushing it
in that matchup.
And this is why you put the TA mid against the Puck, right?
And it gets better.
You're able to free farm.
Yeah, and it gets even harder for the Puck as those levels do come out in refraction. Can't actually do much of anything as Nisha. So let's see if they look to help him out at all. Rune checking already. Chu is actually going to be the one to take the bounty rune up top, so that's 1 bottle refill that Nisha won't be able to have. And let's see if he looks to sit on one of these 4-minute power runes. All right, water runes, sorry.
Bottom lane. A little bit of an attempt here onto Zai. He has already used the hammer. will still be able to step back far enough. Quite at a point where Yuragi and Tiger can fight too close to the tower.
This is the fun lane. This is the one that we're
this is where there's going to be a kill.
Yeah, because it just both are toying with each other with low HPs. There could be a boundless at full heals. Could be just like back and forth bounces from the Acorn shot. Because if you look at Boxy's skill build, he actually puts the 2 points in Acorn. It did get slightly buffed. Got 5 more damage on your bounces and stuff like that. But Boxy, I've seen him do this sometimes when they feel like they have overwhelming damage in lane. So it's kind of cool.
Which for sure, yeah, they definitely do.
They do.
Between the Hoodwink and the Dawnbreak, I mean, Dawn just offers up so much damage in the lane once you land the combo.
And I'm wondering if even perhaps they could do some early TP action, right? Like that's sometimes when you see these Nature's Prophets, if you do have this kind of aggressive lane in your off lane, you could just have a TP come in, snatches the kill, TP's back up to the safe lane. So definitely going to be watching Mikke for the next few moments if they are low on the bottom side.
Oh yeah, this mid lane, I mean, BZM's pretty much playing it perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets much better than this from BZM on his T8. Pretty much, I mean, 29, I kind of want to say he's barely missed a creep here.
I think he's barely missed a creep,
he's as close to us getting every single one of them in this mid matchup. 30 and 12, very impressive on the T8. So, I mean, no question about it. BZM, he's going to be farmed.
Yeah, what, he's missed like 4, right? Or something like that, or 3.
Is that the maths?
I don't know, something
Just
like
quick
that,
maths there.
It's pretty quick. But yeah, he's doing incredible in that mid matchup. And yeah, level 6 is soon going to be picked up. So I mean, if he does have this really good early start on the TA, that's where I was talking about. Like he can do the shard build and stuff like that early on. Then he can play to pressure the puck, even shut down the Dawnbreaker early. It is a very strong shard early if he does opt for it. But we'll see what BZM does go. He might just go for standard build. He might just still do his Deso and stuff. If he is having such a good game, which at the moment he is. Even going to get some tower pressure here. So there's the other benefit of the TA versus Puck matchup. Not only do you beat him in lane, but now Puck's in a position where you're under-leveled, and even if you were 6 and you wanted to make a rotation, TA just takes your tower. So now Nisha just needs help. He needs some type of moves from the supports to try to make sure he doesn't lose his tower.
We're seeing a lot of movement from both teams around, of course, these power in 6 minutes in. It's going to be bottom, and BZM will have that secure for himself. Tiger is going to have to set up on Boxy. BZM stepping in. This is looking like a first blood. BZM chases him up to the high ground. So not only just having the easiest lane of his life for BZM, 39 CS picked up at 6 minutes in, he's also got himself first blood.
Yep, go for that Deso. Now he might even be able to get like Deso, Blink, and Shard and stuff all like 15 to 20 minutes or so. This is huge right now. Liquid, level 6 is finished on Nisha, but they don't have... I mean, their ganking is a bit difficult until they have 6 on Nature's Prophet. So maybe, I think Insania with these type of moves looking to help mid, but also give the NP the 6 so they have damage when they have the coil combo. Because right now, damage is lackluster and Nisha's way too low.
I mean, you bring either of these supports from Liquid towards bottom lane.
Nice dodge.
Nice setup here with the combo. Yuragi getting low. Top of the boundless strike, but wasn't at a point where he was able to already build up the Jingu mastery, so no sustainability to keep him alive. Liquid, they'll claim both of the lives there of Yuragi and Tiger. Nice clean up here from the two of them.
Both, I think, both spells connected perfectly, right? I think there's a little bit of a dodge on the end hit there of the Starbreaker, but Acorns bouncing between 2 heroes, Starbreaker and everything connecting perfectly. They did like 1,600 damage.
It's a lot of damage.
It's a ton.
A very explosive off-lane duo.
Yeah, now for the Monkey King, might be a bit scary to even go straight back down there. I mean, he kind of has to, but now it's the moments where 6 is going to be coming on Nature's Prophet. If they connect with another like double stun on top of you, you might just get burst down on this MK2. So let's see which moves it's going to be. Right now, Ward's looking at just like around the mid lane. Liquid trying to help out Nisha a little bit. And
I mean, Liquid's happy to go again.
They've got Wrath. It's going to be coming.
We'll go. The bounce it comes in pretty hard, and it's indeed too hard for Yuragi to withstand. This isn't a replay, boys and girls. This is round 2, bottom lane, and it's looking like it's going to win the same way. Tiger's trying to get into the trees. Oh, he's actually able to... I mean, Boxy wants this kill. He's not going to get it. Zai still had the hammer to pull back as they take down the two of them yet again. So, I mean, you said it. This bottom lane's not going to be a nice place for Yuragi to come back to. We'll see if he comes back again. But already that first time that he returns to the lane, he gets sent quickly back to the base.
The thing is that I was like mentioning it, but I'm like, there's nowhere else for him to go.
Sure.
Like, what's he gonna go jungle
at
on
this
a
point,
Monkey King or something?
When you die, do you come down here again and you bring him back up? What are you doing at this point to try and make sure that Yuragi can get some sort of space?
I mean, it's. Do we want to defend this tower? Yes. Okay, I have to go back bottom. I can't just run top. The other choice is he just goes top lane and then just plays versus the Nature's Prophet, but that can be risky. One more death on Yuragi, and it's going to be pretty problematic for the side of OG. It's going to be a ton of heavy lifting onto BZM.
Sure, and he's still in good position, of course, to do that.
Yeah, so I'm fine with him going back bottom here, because yeah, top is a death trap if he does try to go up there. They'll just bring numbers.
And Liquid's going to try and make a fight out of this one. Good avalanche from Chu holds back the two of them, but Boxy able to sneak in from the side, set up with the bushwhack. DM trying his best to retreat. Decay will finish him off. So Liquid making the moves now across the map. Not only making sure that the bottom lane goes very much in their favor, but now starting to tip that top lane in their favor as well. Bottom.
Sai getting aggro.
He's going to go straight in onto Uragi with the combo.
There's a Wrath.
He's got Tiger by his side.
Big
It's
heal.
a big heal indeed off with the boundless strike. Backup comes in. Mickey trying to do his best to help Zai out here. As Zai gets found by the fire blast. OG are able to punch back here with the two of them.
Mickey.
Uragi's still going to be a bit careful. Back up from Nisha now, turning up from Liquid. They want to keep this fight going. Tiger, he'll get left behind. Uragi does manage to get the space to get back to the safety under his tower.
They give Nisha the kill for the rotation. He's already having a tough time. You can see the Mickey stopping his attacks. I like that Uragi backed off. He knew someone else was coming
He's
in
going to try
now.
and set up it. I mean, they've got two coming in. Wukong's command set up from Uragi. Mickey, I don't think he was quite ready for this one, but the Sonakai heal's coming in. Backup has arrived, and with the Dream Core set up, Liquid, they can look to turn this around. The orb comes through to take down Uragi. And just like that, it was a bit of a bait. Mickey stands strong, hitting the tower, knows that he can trust in the backup of Zai to make sure that Uragi, he's the one going down yet again.
Big play there coming out from them. Nisha staying in the area, has some mana to be able to work with for the Dream Coil. Zai, of course, Solar Guardian. Uragi got baited. He looked like a good move.
It was a big old bait. It really was.
It looked good, but now 3 deaths to that safe lane Monkey King. He's already going to be at the bottom of the cores.
Mid lane, though, as you said, with Nisha moving down to the bottom, the space was there. BZM, he's able to clean up the tower. And this is going to be definitely one of the faster desos you'll see. Desolator, it's going to be a 10-minute deso.
He's got his work cut out for him, though. Monkey King pretty heavily shut down. Enigma gonna struggle for the most part of this game until he has BKB playing versus the Dawnbreaker in particular. Oh, yeah, a lot of pressure here gonna be onto BZM for these new moments. But OG, they're not so uncomfortable. They still have good levels and good farm on these heroes. Just that Monkey King is gonna be a bit of a concern in the upcoming moments when he's gonna be able to join.
Oh, Boxy!
He catches him
He
again.
was able to find him there in the tree line. A nice little setup there with the acorn shot, plants it down and it bounces up towards him. So indicates where Uragi is, and now Uragi, he's very, very dead for this one. He'll dodge a little bit of the damage. It won't save him, but Boxy, an excellent way there, scouring the tree line. Knew there was a high chance someone was hiding in there, and it's the big old carry. Uragi down again.
BZM's like, thank God I'm having such a good game, because otherwise this game would be pretty screwed right now. But yeah, BZM still keeping up, nearly level 11. But again, losing the Monkey King, he's level 6 and near 12 minutes. Take a look at everyone else in the game right now. I mean, the supports, they're two level 5s on the side of OG, but pretty much everyone else on the side of Liquid is quite ahead of him.
I mean, it is, yeah. It really is. All eyes on BZM.
Yeah. And DM. I mean, DM is still having a good time. It's just,
sure.
It's a bit of a tough Enigma game when you're playing versus the Dawnbreaker, because just landing black hole is impossible for the most part. He just drops Dawn ult on you. Bottom.
Here we go.
Zai
They've got the setup with the Wukong. Zai.
Tiger?
Has he got a way out of this? Tiger's...
So close.
Yeah, Zai's able to walk it off. They didn't quite have the control or damage between the two of them. Tiger had to hold back as low as he was.
Now Uragi might get gone on again.
Not again.
Foxy's thinking about it.
Oh, he is. There's the bounce. He knows where he is, but Uragi's able to jump again in time, so no chance for a follow-up bushwhack this time round.
Yeah,
again, Uragi just having to avoid all of these moves.
And he doesn't really have the skill build of like the farming build that we talk about, right? Like sometimes when you see the Monkey Kings, they have like 2-1-1 or 2
in boundless.
like 2-0-2. No, he's got 2 in boundless, 3 in jingle. He's committed for dominating lane, and didn't really happen after those deaths. So now farming, the recovery outlet's going to be a lot slower.
I mean, that does hurt. That
yeah.
Indeed, as you say, when you're trying to kind of catch up in the jungle, when you've only got the 1 point in spring, it's going to take time. It's going to take time, and it's going to take opportunities. But again, as we said with OG's lineup, not really a lineup that's against Liquid's heroes, that's easy to kind of set up those opportunities for the Monkey King to find.
No.
We'll see them try for it now. They've got the 3 of them heading down here. See if they're able to start something. Uragi going to lead in with the boundless strike. TP back up on its way over as well. Zai will get left behind it. They'll get the catch with the stun, the avalanche. See if OG can find more. Liquid, they're kind of in a position that shows that they want to fight back.
Awkward tombstone from Insane. He was pump faking it a few times, then got caught by the tiny stun and ended up dropping it like way after the fight is over. Nice aggressive move from OG.
Yeah,
BZM keeping it up.
They get a bit of action and they don't lose anything for it. Uragi's still going to hang around in the tree line. Nisha, he'll have his eyes on finishing the tower. Yuragi, he wants to get out of here. The rest of OG have already split up back across the map.
Okay.
I'll let this tower go down.
And Yuragi's actually going to take the step back. Since the TA is having such a good game, he's not going to go for Echo, Battle Fury, or nothing like that. He's going to go for like this Diffusal, just to be able to kind of help out the TA. And speaking of TA, Blink is done, level 12 is done, Deso is finished, BZM still hitting some absurd timings.
All right. I see the chase here though. Nisha, happy to drop the Dream Core down to catch Chu. They'll drop the ults as well. Sharp shot comes in from Boxy. I'll take out Chu.
Mid tower now on the menu for Liquid. How does OG want to react? They're actually, okay, they're not bringing Mickey over. Interesting. Oh, I guess he doesn't have his treants up. He has 2 in the mid lane, but doesn't have the actual Nature's Call up, so. Goes to jungle, means they won't actually pressure the tower.
I mean, so for BZM in this sort of situation, you know, with how much sort of weight lies on his shoulders right now, he's got the Blink and the Deso. Is it still very much get that next item, or are we going to see him do his best to actually get involved, try and find these sort of openings where he can jump in and burst through some of the members of Liquid?
I think he probably wants to look to start getting kind of involved, but it is scary. Like, you know, I was talking about how he probably wants Shard, of course, to be able to gank this puck easier because they don't have the easiest type of catch, but playing without BKB versus Tomb, like, even with BKB, it's not easy to walk in as TA, so.
Yeah, they're going to try here. Smoke up. They know the BZM's strong.
Nisha's right here, though. Invis.
No Dream Call for 15 seconds. He'll set up the one to Yuragi, and Yuragi doesn't stand a chance there. Immediately taken out. Quick phase shift to dodge the avalanche.
Nice hole.
Caught in the black hole for the low ground, and it's enough. They'll be able to take out Nisha and see if they can get more. BZM is going to look towards Zai, and indeed the damage, it's more than that.
Very
OG
nice.
able to punch back very nicely.
Beautiful black hole from the low ground.
They couldn't do anything about that one.
Yep. Liquid playing slightly over-aggressive. They get punished for it. Good TP from DM. OG do have to back up fully to go for that defense, though. They do bring all 5 heroes, but worth it. Enabling BZM level 13, keeping up with the near game clock. But Yuragi's still strong. I mean, that's not even probably the right word for it. He's now, what, 3,500 behind his counterpart. And he's still going fighting build, though, and he is not even leveling tree dance. He's just still going for boundless, so feeling like he just needs to turn up to team fights rather than look to farm it all.
All right.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, committing for it. And, yeah, Diffusal. You know, it will be there sooner or later, but, yeah, he's going to have to approach these fights with just such care because at this stage, compared to some of the levels like Liquid's heroes have, you know, they just have to click spells, and this Monkey King will disappear in a flash.
This is a nice rune. Haste rune for BZM. Now he has easy options to like run in and out of the fights. He just has to watch out for Coil mostly. Sure.
And I imagine as well, if BZM can kind of find a good fight, a couple of kills, he could be heading into that Roshan pit, right?
Oh yeah. Almost in an instant. They'll kill it very fast. They get even one good team wipe. Liquid. Playing pretty together. Solar Guardian still on cooldown. Mickey just looks like he's just throwing the Wrath just to push out lanes and get some farm. Oh my god, he gets like 60 bonus damage. He got all the last hits or something with it.
I mean, you could see, you know, Yuragi saw that and he kind of noped out there. He dropped the ultimate, but not a chance at this stage. When you consider the comparison of farm between these two, for Yuragi to stand tall against Mickey.
I feel like I never see like a 60 bonus damage Wrath of Nature. That's actually pretty crazy. Great itemization. I mean, Mickey, standard itemization. The Mjolnir Rush. Game pretty close, 7-11, less than 1k lead.
Mjolnir?
I'm sorry. Gleipnir. I just flew. Just landed today. Don't give me.
You've been awake for 20 hours. I'll let you off.
Top.
And they're gonna go for Chu.
They blow the coil as well. A little early.
Well, so the heal popped here to try and keep Chu alive. DM trying his best with the Greaves. Wasn't enough to save him.
Okay. They're just going for any type of kill here, it feels like now on Liquid. I didn't think they'd actually blow the coil that early, but Nisha just really wanted the kill. Nisha, soon Blink Dagger, Mickey looking to be very active around the map so far, and Zai itemizing for that Aghanims. Super good this game versus the TA and the Monkey King already behind. Or the Monkey King who's behind, that is. That evasion is going to be pretty tough for them to itemize verse.
Want to see what we do for fun around here?
I'm seeing OG start to group up top. I wonder if they'll try and make a move with this.
I'm glad to see that DM is rushed it now at this point. So he's going Greaves straight to BKB.
I like, yeah.
There's nothing to cancel it. He knows there's going to be the Dawnbreak on a lot of situations, so I like that he's going for this. BKB is the big timing, as we were saying from way earlier for OG.
And he needs to be able to get these black holes off, right? In terms of just being able to maybe give a chance to allow Yuragi to actually get involved in the fights without the threat of just getting blown up. You know, if DM can have that sort of control to allow Yuragi to lay down a Wukong's command. He can still have an impact in these team fights.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if Yuragi can actually just survive, that's the big thing. He is constantly bloodlusted up, so starting to recover.
All right, BZM's hovering around the pit, but of course won't be committing for it yet. They know the Liquid's
There's a
on
scan.
the hunt and checking it out.
I don't like him sitting on these trees.
You think it's risky?
It gives me anxiety right now. Versus the Dawn and versus every, like, oh, it just gives me anxiety. He's okay. Oh, okay, stops the TP.
Okay.
I was checking Insania's inventory if he had a Quelling Blade for a second, too. I was like, is he going to Quelling the tree? It's always scary when I see these Monkey Kings play like that. They do deter them from that rush, though, for a moment. So Mickey just farming away, trying to finish up the BKB so he can actually join in the fight easier. But BZM
is close to it.
Probably at the same exact time as Mickey. They're both pretty much neck and neck with that farm. He's keeping up with it. And now something else we, of course, have to point out, because it was buffed. The Fire Shield. He's bought it at 15 minutes, pretty much, Taiga. He got it a couple moments ago. So a little bit of extra bonus damage, as you see there in the most recent patch. I love this thing. I don't know why. It's very, very enjoyable. And, okay. And Chu now has Blink. So
that's a big timing.
they have ways to maybe perhaps even catch Nisha, which they were kind of lacking before.
Well, Liquid I'm going to force out a response here from OG. Start poking at the tier 2 tower. TP's come in.
No, they know.
Yeah, they back off straight away.
OG even has like pretty good vision still down there, all in the area, but can't actually get a punish onto Liquid. Too quick to move away.
Yuragi.
Oh, Yuragi.
Oh, he's got the backup of Chu.
Yuragi.
But that, a little bit ambitious there. Tried to get him with the ultimate. It was just the two of them. And they were just rudely met by the 4 members of Liquid that quickly disposed of them.
Where'd he go? He's gone. And now they can probably get Roche. They even have they have the active.
I think they can.
They have the flash golem
Over
active.
they go.
There we go.
As and that was also that was the tiny Blink Dagger reveal.
It was. That was the reveal. And the kind of the diffusal reveal as well, too.
Yeah, a bit of a lost opportunity there for OG.
I feel like my brain didn't even perceive what just happened because he just like waltzed in and just got deleted. All right, free Roche.
And they're smoking up. They're trying to get over here, but they're not going to be able to do so in time. Liquid, Aegis is theirs.
And now they know that the Tiny has Blink, so what do? They give Nisha the Aegis. Nisha's also carrying a Pupil's Gift, so look how tanky he actually is. He's beefy.
Well, let's see. They're going to still make the jump on him.
Let's see. He already orbed.
He's got the phase shift. Waning Rift and the orbs back up. He gets caught by a nice multicast. It's not enough to hold him back long enough. Onto the side, though. They will catch Insania in the Wukong's command, so it's a kill.
Okay.
But not necessarily the big one that they hope for looking towards Nisha.
No. He didn't have to pop Aegis. I thought he actually might die the once, but
I mean, you talked up the stats. It was enough.
Yeah.
He's a tanky lad here on the puck.
Pupil's Gift on these non-strength heroes is always
Here we go,
nice.
though. This is a bit of a bigger one for OG if they can get Zai. And Yuragi and Chu looking towards him.
That's a coil whiff.
Oh, and jumping forward here. Chu's getting bursted immediately down very low. They've got the Greaves popped to heal him back up to safety.
Okay. Whoopsie. Nisha missing the coil this time around. Maybe gets a kill out of that if they're... At least one kill if he's able to connect it on someone. Wanted to get that Monkey King,
They still want to go. Yeah, even though they've used the coil, they've still got the potential of making a jump. Solar Guardian's up for Zai.
Tombstone's at the ready. I think every time Tombstone's up, they pretty much can look for these fights. And I think they're very well aware of how miserable Yuragi's game is. You know, they've completely destroyed this Monkey King. He's 1-6 with 96 last hits at 22 minutes, Owen.
It's been a tough game for him. It's been tough.
That is unbelievably low compared to the usual.
Looking to see if maybe they can be on the
DM?
top. I mean, Insania's going in.
Is he going to get hit?
The top lane.
Oh.
They've got the Solar Guardian coming in to keep Boxy alive. Boxy's going to be able to get his ult off. Sure, he dies, but he got his job done. Sets up for Mickey and Zai to clean up the two of them.
Good call from Zai. I think Insania maybe was saying, like, hey, let's dive the Enigma. And they're like, nope, top stuff much more important.
Insania was like getting behind the tower, right, ready to drop the tombstone. He wanted to go for DM, but yeah, indeed, Liquid finding opportunities elsewhere. Again, sort of handed it. I mean, it was an aggressive move from OG, trying to go for that kill. Yeah, they get it, but it cost them.
Again, poor Yuragi. I mean, 1-7, still 96 last hits. This has to be one of the worst performances I think we've seen from him. It's I mean, it's not even his fault. He's just getting fully focused on the global threat that's coming out from Liquid. It's completely shutting him down, and he keeps jumping into a couple of these fights, which is definitely hurting him even more. But he's getting fully focused. It feels like.
Oh, for sure, and the jumping in, it's not even that scary. It's still just a level 1 jump, of course.
Yeah.
So fully relying on trying to be able to get these hits in, but yeah, at this stage, he just does not have the survivability, doesn't have the items to be able to deal with how easily Liquid can kill him in the action.
Okay, they've got their BKB now on DM. They have to hit hard with this.
Yeah, I mean,
Aegis
DM
is
and
reclaimed.
BZM, they're super strong now. If
Yes.
they get in with a good black hole onto
And-
2, get the angle here for the side blades, which, you know, obviously with the blink on BZM, he can very much likely get that positioning.
And he bought Shard, so now he
Yeah.
does have that little silence that's going to be coming from those traps as well, too, on the TA. This is a big timing for them. They have to hit with it, though, because Liquid, they're starting to get some unbelievable momentum on the map. Tier 2 bottom is even dropping.
Yeah, Mikkei's starting to take over.
And this is a game where you can probably just take the mischance talent.
They're going to try and set up on Zai.
Okay.
Choose
Same.
in with the combo. Now you get the toss back. Zai, he'll get taken out.
Good hit.
Good catch there. Uragi able to spot him out from the trees. Bottom lane, they will lose the tier 2. So if they're able to pressure, or at least get this tier 2 up top in return, they will. They've got the good pushing power. BZM and his Deso, DM and the Eidolons.
Nice.
So tier 2 trades will occur.
They're giving Uragi the tome. Just like, man, we got to help you out, bro.
Wait, did someone else buy it for him?
Taiga did, yeah.
Oh, he actually did as well. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, they're doing their best here to try and get Uragi up.
Insania will get brought down as well, too. Nice hits here from OG from these last few moments. Slowing the pace of Liquid down.
Some pressure though, mid lane as well. Got the the creep wave shoved right onto OG's side of the map. So making it hard for OG to do really more than get that tier 2 top. We'll see what OG's next play is.
I think still look to play aggressive. You still have Black Hole available. You've got your BKBs. I think you want to keep looking for Liquid. Mikkei, he's very close to 20. So he's going to have this mischance talent any moment now. So the TA, it's going to become a little bit harder for her to fight in a lot of these instances once it is available there for Mikkei.
Let's see what they can find with the smoke, OG.
Safe.
Heading down towards bottom, they saw Nisha poking at the high ground. Nisha and Box are the only two hanging down here right now. Solar Guardian's back up, so Zai will be ready to join.
Does he have Ags now too? He is 200 gold away on Zai. So that Ags could also make a pretty big difference.
I mean, it will for sure. It will keep these heroes alive if they're getting jumped, as you say, by the TA.
The tankiness of some of these Liquid heroes are going to be pretty deceptive. They're going to
BZM?
be way tankier than you expect. BZM,
They're going to try and set up onto it. They're going to use the Solar Guardian aggressively coming in. BZM pots the BKB. And Mikkei's here as well. He's caught in the sprout. BZM gets taken down. Chu not able to jump in and save him in time. As that's BZM gone. Chu as well. Uragi's watching from the trees, but
oh God, Uragi.
He's got to get out of here. There's no fight to be had now.
Uragi, he's being stalked. Boxy knows. He'll get away.
Oh, Nisha. He's going to try and continue the chase onto these two. Greaves are there, and Tiger and DM a little too tanky. Oh, guys, Mikkei still actually going to try and set him from the low ground with the Sprout and the Glide there. But Tiger and DM will manage to make it deep enough into the base that they're back to safety. Still though, Liquid finding the kills, and yeah, a good aggressive move there. Mikkei, he's looking for
No way.
He's going to find it with a Hurricane Pike. Oh, there's just nowhere safe on the map for Uragi. He just can't catch a break this game, folks.
They're just straight bullying this man. He's level 14, hundreds. This is this is the poorest Monkey King in a long time. As Liquid fully have shut him down.
Oh no!
And they get the big kill even before that too. They find BZM after BKB and everything too. Game has now heavily swung into Liquid's favor.
It really is. They're charging ahead here. As in the trees, and another bit of a catch from Boxy. Mikkei's in with the damage. Oh, they got the Greaves, but the Gliders up. And Chu taken down. Now look towards BZM. That was a good dream call this time around. Catching the 3 and DM pots the BKB. Stands his ground with the black hole dropped onto the Prophet, but the Solar Guardian's coming in from Zai. Mikkei's more than fine, as there's no killing the Prophet. There's 2 more dead. No, just one more. DM dead. The tower is going to be going down as well. Liquid storming ahead right now.
Beautiful coil. Almost even getting BZM killed. His BKB was still on cooldown when he was caught inside of it there. Liquid, hitting these moments, hitting their stride.
Full satanic. I mean, Mikkei's just massive.
And he has a mischance too, so even if TA, gets into situations where she can try to stand toe-to-toe with Nature's Prophet, ain't gonna happen. Liquid hit, and Liquid has hit hard when they hit their timings. OG, they had that, around like the 20, let's say like the 23, 24 minute mark, they did hit those timings of a couple of these items, the BKB, but they did not get enough out of it, and they lost, that TA bottom, which was the big one.
No, they weren't able to put that fight together.
No.
And even some of the smaller times, as we saw earlier, like the defusal on Uragi and the blink on Chu, it just never was able to catch Liquid by surprise.
Chu?
Whoop. Trying to get some sort of toss back, but not able to find it. Now, we'll see if he's going to have any sort of help getting out of this one. He's going to get left behind. Stu dead again. Mikkei, monster kill streak, 23k net worth on the Nature's Prophet. There's a reason why teams don't let Liquid take this one. This,
Literally
this hero is pretty insane in the hands of Mickey.
Took the words out of my mouth. Oh, and he cuts the trees. See you later.
Well, there we go. Back to base for Yuragi once more. A trip that he's become quite accustomed to. And it's starting to get messy. We'll see the buyback coming from Tiger. But we're going to have to see some insane black hole from DM
he doesn't
to get
have
them back in on this one.
I mean, once he has Blink,
He's getting close to the money.
He's getting close.
He's nearly got the money. So there's definitely a chance we will see a Blink black hole this game. It has to be massive, though. It's got to be something huge. Because right now, OG, they're suffering.
It's also on cooldown, so he's got to wait for that.
He's got to wait a minute.
Yeah, no, this Nature's Prophet, like you said, I was literally going to say the same thing. There's a reason most teams either first pick it or ban it away from Liquid. They flex it either in carry, not so much in the offlane lately, but yeah, they have a great understanding. And in this game in particular, they double down a little bit, right, with the global threat, and it's absolutely working out. With that Nature's Prophet, with that Dawnbreaker, they're shutting down OG's chances of just trying to open up the map at all.
No, for sure. And it feels like they definitely punished what has been a bit of a greedier draft right from OG. You know, they were hoping to sort of get the space to be able to farm on the Monkey King and on the TA. And sure, you know, BZM, he's had fantastic farm, but he was never able to really do anything to give Yuragi a chance to get back in on this game. As Yuragi, unfortunately, he's just had to kind of suffer for the moments of this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Mickey nearly in on time.
So scary. Every time he shows, they're pinging him right away. Yeah, I mean, it feels like there's really been no space for Yuragi just because the Liquid has just put all the attention on him, right? They were just like, okay, DM's having a pretty good game up top, whatever. DM is 1, 2, and 2. They kind of just left DM to do his own thing. BZM was popping off 5 and 1, but they just completely shut down the Monkey King. It seems like they just knew what to do.
14k lead now for Team Liquid, 30 minutes in.
BKB is 30 minutes, Owen. Defusal BKB on the Monkey King.
At least with the BKB now, there's a chance to be able to walk away. Maybe not so from Mickey and such. There's a lot of physical damage coming in now from the Prophet.
You say that, but he doesn't have a Quelling Blade, too. So what if he just gets sprouted? Just gets hit.
Shoot. He's going to get caught on his own here in the river.
Oh, BZM.
See if they can get the catch on him. He's got his BKB in the Hurricane Pike up. Forcing himself away, has to put the BKB, goes for the BKB TP. Yuragi going to get aggressive with the Wukong's command, but Insania simply able to walk out of it.
He's sprouted.
He's held in the sprout. He's going to try for a TP out himself, and it will save him. So Yuragi able to back out in time. This time he won't go down.
Ooh, but uses the Wukongs to try to kill a 5 position. Can't even quite. Has to use the BKB so that he can actually TP out. They're actually going to smoke anyway. That must be the blink on DM. Okay, it is.
I mean, they've got to go for these sort of this sort of move that maybe Liquid won't expect, because indeed, as you say, you know, BKB and Wukongs are used. You've got to try and go for these risky plays. Try and catch Liquid by surprise, even if you're not in your best position to fight, because this game's a tough one. You've got to go for the risky plays to have a chance to turn this Serrano around, because every moment Liquid stepping further and further ahead, they'll get the Roche. Aegis is going to be going into the hands of Mickey, who's also just about 300 gold off having a full AC.
Jeez. And he took the shard, I presume. Yes, he did on the Nature's Prophet too. Yeah, he's huge. AC is going to counter both that Monkey King and TA very effectively as well. And they've even itemized more so on top of it. Didn't get to point out because it's been just kind of Liquid as like a whole unit running around and making all these plays. But everyone's kind of itemizing to deal with all that physical. Ghost Scepter on Boxy. Believe I saw it. Insania had one queued for a second, but now he actually unqueued it. But yeah, all knowing that they just need to be careful of that physical damage. And as long as they're sticking together now at this point, not a whole lot that's really coming from the Monkey King anyway. Nisha building even more defensive too. Kaya Sanj for the limited disables and tankiness, and then he has a Shiva's now, so much armor on these heroes.
Yeah, they're absolutely massive at this point. Tier 2 at the top. Very, very briskly full.
And Zai is just chilling. If you look, he's just like chilling in the trees, not even farming for the moment, waiting in case something does happen. Because he's probably expecting, okay, OG's not really showing. They might be looking to gank me or something, but yeah, he's just sitting, waiting just in case of any opportunity. See the tossback plays. OG, what can you make happen?
They've got to try and find them. At the moment, they're pretty split. Yuragi.
Okay.
He's going to go for the move on Zai in the mid. He on his own, though, Yuragi. So Zai, simply step away. And now Mickey's in. BKB is at the ready for Yuragi, so if he feels threatened, he'll have a chance of walking this off. The rest of the backup's coming in. And Yuragi's got to try and hide in the trees. The BKB soon to wear off. Boxy's going to try and catch him with the sharp shot. As won't be able to quite land it, but meanwhile off to the side, it's Chu that ends up going down.
They want BZM.
They're going to see if they can try and chase him, but he's got his BKB ready in a TP, so it's a bit of a slippery one to keep chasing. They'll let him leave.
Not exactly what they wanted to come for there on Liquid, but they'll take it. A free kill. Have to use coil and stuff, but either way, they get a free one. And now they have full map control anyway, so those cooldowns can just come right back up. Controlling the map nicely here now. And yeah, for OG, I think, yeah, I actually don't even know. I think it's really just like tossbacks in these blink black holes if he's able to catch multiple heroes, but even, oh my goodness.
Yes, nearly finds him there in the trees.
Yeah, just not easy. I honestly was thinking like Yuragi might have to queue something crazy up, and I clicked him and he had Rapier.
He's dreaming of the Rapier. He's dreaming big. I like it.
It does feel like it's at that point already for the side of OG. Base defense though.
Mate, again,
plays can sometimes do
sort of five-man black hole.
Yep. And Liquid, I mean, this is a new Liquid, but old Liquid, breaking high ground, they had their struggles in the past.
Let's see what OG can do here. I'm going to try and hit out against Liquid with the smoke. Solargarden's still on cooldown. Oh no, it's back up now. Looks like they won't bother trying to help Insania. They'll let him dodge this move. He's just gone straight in. I mean, he knows that he can rely on Zai to head over if he needs it, and at the moment he doesn't even. He's just pushing in with the BKB, attacking into DM as DM has to back right off. Chu's going to get dealt with by Nisha. So off to the side here, so that's Chu gone. Won't quite be able to get their hands on BZM.
I like that confidence. You know, he sees Enigma and he just TPs in his face with the Aegis.
He
He's like,
knows
come on.
he can't die. As long as Zai's somewhere safe on the map and ready to jump over with Solar Guardian and that Aghanims, this Nature's Prophet's pretty much invincible. Obviously with the Aegis as well, he's invincible ×2.
Yep.
An infinity of invincibility.
Yeah, they just full out engage. Rax now to drop. 20 seconds, no Tiny for the toss-back plays. Their only real chance of coming back in this, if any.
Yeah, Liquid's positioning, they're just not going to let DM have a chance of really hitting these multi-hero black holes with the way that they split up.
And they killed the Demon Edge on the Courier, so BZM can't even finish MKB to deal with the evasion, so he has to just buy small crit. He's desperate, needs some type of damage because they're just losing the whole game right now.
They're losing the base. Top set of Rax has gone. Mickey, he just TPs right in front of them and down bottom. Keeps the push going. Let's see what they're able to do about him. They're going to try and jump in onto him. So Mickey's just standing his ground. Healed up with the Soul Rip. Struggling to even get close to being able to take him down the once.
It's been backdoor for about 20 seconds, but it doesn't matter.
He's
still
just chilling
on it. The creeps are coming.
And off to the side. Nisha, Dream Coil onto the Ogre. Looks like Tiger will be okay, but the tower, not quite the same sort of situation here. Mickey still continues to slowly take it down.
30 seconds on Aegis still.
Maybe they can time it.
He's got another Satanic use if they do commit on him.
There's still Solar Guardian.
Yeah.
Zai's at the ready when it's necessary. They're gonna.
He's still not even. He's healing.
He's just healing.
Oh my
heal, heal.
Oh my! He hasn't even popped the Satanic.
He doesn't even care.
Oh, that's Megas. So thank you, team. Well done. Nice little Holy Locket Soul Rips.
Oh, Boxy in with the blink. That's for a quick setup on a BZM. We got to break BZM away from the tree in time. Yeah, he's just gone.
He's gonna go refresh himself really quick.
Get his mana back up.
Yeah, he's got no TP cooldown, so he can come right back in the fray. Back to business. Tombstone down, and that's the final Rex.
All right. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game one here for OG. Liquid coming in very hot at the start of this series. See if Chu can do something big. He'll try for the toss back. Mickey, he just really doesn't care.
Oh no!
He's going to try with a black hole at DM, but nowhere close to Mickey. Tries for Nisha, but Nisha's going to be fine. Solar Guardian's coming in. OG's having to step back towards the fountain. Mickey literally taking no damage. Full HP throughout it all. GG is called. Team Liquid will take this game one. And what was really just a very rough start to the series here from OG.
Yeah, BZM played well. BZM had a pretty damn good game.
He got the farm.